They say a mother's love is the sweetest thing on earth. But for Kofi, his own mother threw him away like used pure water nylon. This life no balance at all. On a cold, rainy night, she dropped her own flesh and blood at the door of a dirty orphanage and walked away without looking back. Growing up was pure wahala. The orphanage was like a prison. The matron in charge was a very wicked woman. Whenever little Kofi cried for food, she would shout at him, "You dey craze? Where your mama dey? If she won't make you chop, she for no throw you away." Those words pierced the little boy's heart every single day. Hunger wanted to kill the boy. While other children out there were eating party jollof rice and chicken, Kofi was drinking garri without sugar. One night, looking through the window at rich people, he made a promise to himself. "I swear, I no go ever beg for food again in this life." As he grew older, he realized that nobody was coming to save him. If you no hustle, you no go chop. So, he hit the streets. Under the hot sun, Kofi sold pure water and gala in the busy traffic, saving every single naira just to buy books and learn how to make real money. Every insult from rich people, every slap he got on the street, made his heart strong like stone. He locked his heart and threw the key away. He stopped crying. The small, weak orphan boy died inside him, and a cold, hard man was born. Years later, the hustle paid off. Today, money is no longer his problem. He is the boss. Kofi, the billionaire. Omo, money enter. But even with all the billions in his bank account, the anger inside his heart was still burning hot. The architect of a golden cage. Omo, if you see Kofi now, you no go believe say na that same boy where they sell pure water. God has buttered his bread. He is now the owner of K-Tech Empire. When Kofi moves, the whole city shakes. Money is no longer his master. He is now the master of money. But make I tell you the truth. All that money did not buy him a soft heart. In business, Kofi is ruthless. If you make a mistake, you are fired. People beg him, but his heart is like ice block. He always tells them, "When I was drinking garri without sugar, who pitied me? I beg, get out of my office." Kofi built a mansion that is big like a whole stadium. Inside his house, everything is made of gold and marble. But despite all the big TVs, expensive cars, and sweet food, the house is too quiet. Money fit buy bed, but he no fit buy sleep. He is the king of a golden cage, eating alone every single night. Because he doesn't trust anybody in this life, Kofi built a fence as high as a mountain. Nobody enters without his permission. His chief security officer, Emeka, is a human machine. Emeka's job is simple. Make sure the world stays outside and Kofi stays safe inside. But my people, no matter how high your fence be, you no fit hide from your shadow. The past always has a way of finding you. Far away from the mansion, a frail, poor woman saw a magazine with Kofi's face on it. She looked at the billionaire and she saw the baby she threw away 30 years ago. Mama Nkechi has found her son. Mama Nkechi sold the only small goat she had just to pay transport to Lagos. She traveled from the village with her old dusty slippers. When she finally reached Kofi's massive golden gates, she could not believe her eyes. Her own pikin don't become king. But how will a poor beggar enter the palace? She walked to the gate, but Emeka, the chief security officer, stopped her, sharp. "Madam, where you dey go? This place no be for beggars," he shouted. Mama Nkechi fell to her knees. "I beg my pikin, I wan see the owner of this house. Na my own blood. Na me born am." Emeka just laughed like she was crazy. Before Emeka could chase her away, heavy sirens started blowing. Wee, wee, wee! A convoy of 6 black bulletproof SUVs arrived at the gate. The gate opened. Mama Nkechi looked up, and right there, inside the biggest car, she saw him. The face of the baby she abandoned in the rain, now a grown, powerful billionaire. Mama Nkechi ran to the car window. "Kofi, my son, na me, your mother. Forgive me. Poverty make me throw you away. I suffer. I beg, forgive me," she cried bitterly. Kofi slowly took off his expensive shades. He looked at her, not with love, but with pure disgust. He didn't even drop one tear. Kofi's voice was cold like ice block. Kofi's face did not even move. "My mother," he said slowly, "died the night I was left outside that orphanage. I survived alone. I built everything alone. You are not part of my story." Tears dropped from her eyes to the marble floor. She whispered, "I carry you for 9 months." Kofi looked dead into her eyes and replied, "And you dropped me for 9 seconds." The guards shifted uncomfortably. Even they felt the coldness. One assistant whispered, "Oga, make we just give her transport money."
Sir, I think we should...
Kofi turned sharply. No. He looked at the woman one last time.
I think we should reconsider.
"If you were truly my mother, you would have stayed." He turned his back. The heavy gate closed. Bam! Final. One of Kofi's staff videoed everything and uploaded them on social media. The high cost of vengeance. The video went viral. Internet scatter. Some people praised him, saying, "He worked hard. She left him. Actions get consequence." Others attacked him. "No matter what, na your mama." Talk shows debated it. Pastors preached about it. Twitter burned. But Kofi said nothing. Inside the mansion, everything remained quiet. Too quiet. But inside his company, the empire was shaking. Board members started whispering, "He has no heart. Investors don't like bad publicity." Employees felt the coldness more. Because of the pressure, Kofi became harsher, more controlling, more suspicious. He installed more cameras. He trusted less people. At night, his strongman attitude would fade. He sometimes stood in front of a glass frame hanging in his private room. Inside, it was the torn blue blanket from his childhood. He touched the glass. His jaw tightened. He did not cry. He never cried. But sleep stopped coming easily. In meetings, his mind would drift. He kept hearing her weak voice in his head. "My son." To block the pain, he drank more coffee, worked longer hours, built more companies, bought more houses. Yet, the mansion felt bigger, empty, like an expensive cage. He had won the war against poverty, but lost the battle for his soul. Even Emeka, his hardcore chief security officer, could not hold his mouth anymore. Emeka walked into the office, looked at his boss and said, "Oga Kofi, I be strong man. I don't beat many people for you. But what happened yesterday, it too deep. It no good make man fight God. When your own bouncer is preaching to you, my brother, you know you have messed up big time." The final verdict on success. They say pride goes before a fall. Kofi finally realized that what profits a man to gain the whole world but lose his own soul? His billions could not buy him peace of mind. The strong man finally broke down. He ordered his driver, "Start the car. Take me to the slums. We must find her today." The king had finally come down from his high horse. Kofi, the man who only walks on marble floors, was now stepping inside the dirty mud of the village slums. People were shocked to see the great billionaire asking questions like a common man. "Abeg, who know Mama Nkechi? Where she dey?" But everybody looked at him with pity. Time was running out. They finally found her in a very poor clinic. Omo, the sight was heartbreaking. Mama Nkechi was lying on a thin bed, breathing very slowly. Her heart could not take the shock of how her own son rejected her. Kofi pushed the door open, and when he saw the woman who gave him life looking like a shadow, his billionaire ego died completely. Kofi crawled to her bedside and held her cold, rough hands. The Titan was weeping like the hungry little boy he used to be. "Mama, wake up. I am sorry. My heart was too dark. I let money blind my eyes. Please, don't leave me again," he cried out bitterly. For the first time in 30 years, the ice in his heart finally melted. Mama Nkechi could not speak much. She just smiled, a smile of pure forgiveness. From under her pillow, she brought out a piece of cloth. It was a torn, faded blue blanket, the exact same blanket she wrapped him in on that rainy night 30 years ago. She kept it all her life. She whispered, "My pikin, I don't forgive you. Make you forgive me too." And slowly, she closed her eyes to rest forever. Chai! This life. Kofi gave his mother the biggest burial the country had ever seen, but she was not there to enjoy the billions. From that day, Kofi changed. He turned his golden mansion into the biggest orphanage in Africa. The moral of the story, my people: money is good, but forgiveness is the true wealth. If you have no love in your heart, your billions are just useless paper.